of Aggie Spotlight. I'm your host, Miss Isys, and today I am joined by the King of the South, T.I. How are you?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good.
All right.
So how does it feel to be releasing your 8th album?
Well, I didn't even know it was my 8th album. Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
It's been that long?
It's been that long.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm extremely proud of it, you know, as a project that I just put a lot of time, effort, and energy into, and just tried to make sure that, you know, I did everything I could to ensure that it would be the classic material that the people deserve. I think, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of what took my mind off of, you know, numerically what album this is. Just putting, look, I've had my head down working for so long. I look up and it's my 8th album.
Well, the name of the album is Trouble Man, Heavy as the Head. So why did you choose that name?
Well, Trouble Man, aside from the obvious, it just seemed natural, you know. It seemed natural, and the heavy is the head. It's true to life statement. Heavy is the head of he who wears the crown. That seemed like a very long title, so I just, you know, shortened it to Heavy is the Head.
Okay, on this album, you've worked with different artists from different music genres. Now, for you personally, is it hard to merge the two styles?
No, it's not. It's not hard. It's just, you know, it just requires for you. It requires for me to put the necessary thought, time, and attention into you know, separating, you know, the classic vintage T.I. from, you know, the more diversified, you know, well-rounded T.I.
Okay. So when the fans look at you, they've seen you in a lot of different mediums. What inspired you to make the transition from rapper to actor to now writer? Well, I mean, for me, myself, I enjoy shocking and surprising people. When people hear me doing other things that, you know, that may not be, you know, the normal mediums for them what they're used to seeing me in, you know, the fact that they don't expect me to do well, that, you know, that inspires me and encourages me to go further and to do better. Okay. With the projects that you've done, we've gotten to see a different side of you with everything that you've done. And the new book is not necessarily a bio, so what do we take from you from this book?
Well, I think that most of my music is about the things I've gone through, me, myself, personally. As an author, you know, it's not about, as you mentioned, it's not a biography, so it's not about me writing about myself, you know. It's about me just pretty much using all the things that I've experienced, witnessed, observed in my element and applying some of those things to a narrative, you know. I just wanted to make sure that the people who support me the most, that I encourage them to get out there and read, you know what I'm saying, and just really push. I don't think we read enough, so that was my main intention. I never saw so many people read until I went to prison, and that's when, you know, I saw a lot of it. I was like, man, people should do this on the streets. You know, so I figured, you know what I'm saying, if I got a little influence, if I write a book and it's telling a story that others can relate to, then maybe, you know what I'm saying, that'll encourage them to read. Okay,
so you just wrapped up the show.
Yeah.
The reality show. And seeing as though you're more of an urban artist, and the show shows you in your home life.
Am I urban?
Yeah, I was okay. So. It shows you more in your home life. Does the two ever conflict?
Nah, not at all. I mean, if you notice, like the show, most of the show is done at the house, like, but those shots are like, that's me waking up before I get dressed to leave the house. You know what I'm saying? So these are all the things that I do, whether it's cooking breakfast or, you know what I'm saying, making sure the kids straight, or, you know, dealing with whatever issues we dealing with in the house. You know, that's all before I leave. Once I leave, then, you know, I got my game face on.
You are on A&T's campus, and we have to give you the warmest welcome. So, can I get an Aggie Pride?
Aggie Pride!
All right, then.
So, thank you for coming. We really enjoyed having you.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
So, this has been another episode of Aggie Spotlight. See you guys next time.